Here we're looking at trade-offs and comparative advantages within the household, specifically two different studies that were performed in 1965 and 2014, each examining the average hours per week of housework performed by men and women. As you can see, in 2014, that amount worked by women has decreased by quite a lot, from 32 hours to 15 hours, whereas it's increased for men from 4 hours to 10 hours. And what's also interesting is that our total hours worked have reduced from 36 hours to 25 hours. So taking a look at those total hours, the fact that in 2014 there was 11 fewer hours spent on housework, does this suggest to us that families are now more willing to live in messier homes? In short, the answer would be no, and that simply comes down to comparative advantages. So what we can tell right here is that men and women within households are now working or performing the housework that they have the comparative advantage in. And what that does is it allows them to more efficiently allocate their time, which is a resource, right? Time is a major resource, one of the most important ones, as is labor. So if we want to take a look at it in terms of the men and women of the households being our labor force, and their time is their resource, and they're all of a sudden they've learned now they're much better at allocating these resources and each performing the tasks that they have the comparative advantage in. So that is, they can perform that task with a lower opportunity cost in performing another task than the man can say. So we're just comparing these comparative advantages, and all of a sudden it appears as though in 2014 households, simply probably due to the changing roles within families, right? Women used to solely clean and cook and deal with the housework, and that was expected. But in 2014, times have changed, expectations have changed, and all of a sudden you can see that there's this better allocation of the resources.